Welcome back to my channel again. Earlier today when I was leaving, I was taking the girls to get their hair done. So that was a long journey. But I'm so glad that I did book with the young lady I did book with because her and we were talking and she was actually able to share some insight on me starting my business. So she was able to share with me how she set up her online website so that people can book with you. So I'm going to be working with on that next. So God will send you your people because typically I go to other people to get the girl's hair done. And this time in particular, I went to a different person and I did share that her customer service was excellent. So God will send you your people to give you information because her and I, we were just talking and we got to talking about how to set up an online system so that people can book appointments with you. And she shared what she did. So I actually took that knowledge from her. So shout out to you. Um, I wanted to jump on because I start thinking about boundaries because here lately I have just been stepping outside of my own personal box, like Steve Harvey said, just step outside your box, take the lid off. So here lately I have been taking my lid off, and I wanted to share some of the ways that have actually helped me take my lid off and for me still to be able to get my needs met. So I've always been a type of person to set boundaries because mental health has always been important to me. So I've never wanted people to like crowd my space. So I do speak about it. I'm a Virgo. So Virgos, we like things to be kind of in order. We like organization. We like things to be a specific way, very organized. And life sometimes don't fit within that organization toolbox or within that frame. So here lately, I've had to be very flexible. So that has taught me how to just step out of just the everyday routine. So doing videos like this is outside of my everyday routine, but it has been so fun and so just different and just something that I would never traditionally do. And my family is not used to seeing me in this aspect either. So it's just different for everybody. So far, people have been very receptive, but anything good you set out to do, people will always find negativity in it or try to find doubt in it. But so far, I haven't had any of that come strictly to my face about it. Um, so when I was thinking about boundaries, and I had just took some notes over here, um, but just thinking off the top of my head, just always tell people what you need. Make sure that you are letting them know, hey, I'm okay with this. No, I'm not okay with that. So when they do something, I think it's better to go ahead and correct them the first time that they do it because people are creatures of habit. So if they do one thing and then you don't correct them, they're going to continue to do that because they don't know that you have an issue with it. And like I said, I'm the type of person that typically like get explosive after I let somebody do something like 5 times because I'm like, don't you got common sense enough to know that that's not okay? But people don't know what you like. So you have to train people to know what you like. And as adults, and when I say adults, people over the age of 18, they are responsible for their own actions. So it's not fair for you to just keep repeating yourself about things that you don't like. So when somebody does something that you don't like, you tell them like once, okay, you be lenient, you tell them twice, and then the third time, you have to say, hey, this is a choice that you're making, and it's really not making me happy. So one of us gonna have to move around. And usually it's me because I have no problem moving myself around just because I am living in a space of honoring myself. And it is very, very difficult, especially with the people that you love. You give them chance after chance after chance, but after a while, you have to say, listen, I love you to death, but I got to move around because your happiness is very important as well. So another thing with setting boundaries, use your voice. And I'm learning that you can be very assertive and passive at the same time. And when I say passive, I'm saying more like loving, graceful, watching your tone while you're speaking to another adult, things like that. But assertive in ways where they know that you're not like going to continue to say the same things over and over again. And again, it's very, very tough, especially with the people that you love, but always be firm, set boundaries, give them less of you. So sometimes when you give people too much of you, they take you for granted. So try to pull back some and not let them see you every function or every Saturday. Maybe you need to put your visits far in between, so that when you do come around, they'll say, "Hey, I haven't seen you in a while. How have you been?" And then they'll be more cautious about how they treat you, because they'll see that you don't mind staying away from them until they learn how to treat you how you deserve to be treated. And it's not like a ego thing, it's just a respect thing. And you deserve to be respected just as well as you give respect. So I'm the type of person, I like to keep things mutual, not really like you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours type of situation, but more if I give you respect, I'm going to expect respect in return. If I take time out of my schedule to spend time with you or chat with you on the phone, I'm going to expect that when I call, you get back to me at a reasonable time. If I, take time away from my family and my child, or, I would expect that sometimes if I ask you to step out and do the same, that we kind of feed one another, just not me sowing and sowing and not receiving anything in return, as far as your time, your compassion, your advice, or something like that if we're close friends. And most of my friends, we all have a good understanding of it being mutual, and we kind of feel what each other's needs are like as life happens. Because sometimes, like I said, my friends have been like getting married, moving into homes, and um, purchasing homes, and doing different things like that. So that's been very exciting to stand by their side and watch them go through these different things and support them while they have been making these big moves and strides throughout life. So all in all, make sure that you are setting healthy boundaries so that you can be happy, because your happiness is important as well. And I'm going to take a nap because I have been wide open with these girls. But I just wanted to share, sometimes God will bring people through your path because they are there to help you propel your life in some ways. So do something new. Book with the new hairstylist that you never booked with before. That person may have information. Um, when I was driving home, I did see the angel number 333 again. So balance, harmony, all that good stuff. I know that I'm still supposed to be working on that, so I gotta stay focused. But I'm going to take a nap, and I may get back to you guys today or another day this week. God bless.